broadcast for the day where it was always meant to be played. On your ass, in a couch, on a big screen. So, had to cut it off right in the middle of the action this morning, mostly because I got Papa Bear responsibilities and can only do early morning streaming just for a short amount of time, and I pushed it to the limit. But without further ado, here we go. I believe we were on the elevator of Tyr's Temple. No. Of the Hidden Tower and breaking Tyr's spell over it.
Watch out, Father! Over and through at the same time. Sure, that's fair.
That's right, boy. Straight up God of War style.
You stopped. I think it's over.
Aye.
Yeah.
But where are we?
What was that? Slash attack. No. Get the out of here with that. Rage of the Titans. Now that might actually be pretty cool. Burn, stun, lots of damage. I think we're gonna go with that because that's a singular attack. I like singular attacks a little bit more, and it jumps right into the action, so there's no delay between when a boss can actually interrupt that. Well, I mean, not that there's gonna be much of a challenge at this point with all this Valkyrie gear now.
Look! We're back in Midgard. There's the bridge. We did it. The tower's back where it belongs.
Now Tyr's travel room can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Odin suspected the giants secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence, the stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone must have been fashioned from that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even Tyr, tells you just how desperate they were.
And look! Now we can finally light all the braziers and see what happens.
That's a good idea, man.
Right. Last one. Going to. But we could have used that when we fought the Valkyrie Queen.
Reduce all damage from Valkyrie attacks by 5%. Oh! I totally could have used that in the fight with the Valkyrie Queen. You know what I don't get about this, though? Is that, yeah, it's cool to reduce all damage from the Valkyrie attacks by 5% and it stacks up 15%. Where the fuck else am I going to get this except for lighting the braziers to stack it to 15? I mean, what other items do that? Oh, whatever. Well, wait. If I get one, don't I get a recipe for one? Maybe that's the difference. I never thought about that. I noticed that a while back. But I think, you know, Brock and Sindri actually memorized the stuff that I picked up and were able to buy more of them if you want copies. Alright, let's check that out.
Alright, what'd you break?
Nothing, my man. Checking out the enchantments. Slow nearby enemies on any successful hit. I must have, because increases stun damage by 10%. Wow. Generate legendary enchantment. It's gotta be purple, so something with the forgot what it's called. It's gotta be a Valkyrie description though. No, I guess you don't get them all. That's too bad. The stun one though, that could have came in handy.
Well, next time.
I don't know what we'll find when we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks. Odin's ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
Oh, it's already on there. Okay.
This is it. Here we go.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You've got eyes like him, Mimir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from travelling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. Any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, a bit of a long shot, but for years I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
I actually kind of forgot where I got the eye.
Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a... He showed it to me, you see, and I... Declined. Sorry. Will you excuse me? Oh.
Well, that was useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know he got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
Oh,
statue at the
that's right.
Sorry about that.
Inside the serpent.
Much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no!
We'd better go see what the world serpent has to say about that. Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead. Now would be a good time to make launch once more to the Horn. Steady.
I wonder who actually called the Vulture the Thor.
Is the statue lost to us?
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you roll into his mouth to look inside.
Ew. Really?
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
How come this Valkyrie armor practically has a double-sided shader, but some of the other armors are totally see-through on the inside? Maybe they just fixed that on one of the updates. Because I always wonder, well, what could you possibly update in this game unless you're adding something? Okay, so we gotta get to a boat.
I am more than okay rolling away from the giant snake's mouth.
Where is he? On the other side?
I have a question. If Ymir was the first giant, where did he come from?
In the beginning, there was Ginnungagap, the Great Void. There were no realms yet, only primordial forces. There was fire, and there was ice. And there in the void they met and produced
Water?
more than water. The mystic lifeblood of something entirely new. From this water, Ymir took form and became a being of pure creation and chaos, mother and father to all that came after. And we'll just stop there for now.
Here we go.
Oop. I have control. Yeah.
Funny. I used to dream about getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing
I'm
to...
not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child. Let's find that statue.
Smells not as bad as I thought it'd be. Bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
You're so weird. that down there?
Ugh, Aesir gold.
That is water, isn't it?
Aye.
There, the hammer.
Father, over there.
Not gonna make that.
Serious? Wah.
Mimir, any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
Wait, what?
That's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping. Gently now,
That's
gently.
simple, huh?
Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Get out of here, boy. Boy.
How's it feel, Mimir?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Jotunheim. There's no stopping us now.
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
Fate is another lie
Told by the gods, yes, of course. You really are your father's son, you know.
How do we get back out?
We signaled them. Hold on!
What's going on? Well, that was mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
What's happening to him?
Nothing good. Glad that's over.
Is he getting hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Hold tight and watch your balance.
The boat's shifting! I'm gonna...
Boy? Boy!
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this. What happened to him?
Looks so good in that
Something he
Valkyrie
did?
gear.
No. Something else. Dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look! Freya. We can still trust her. Right?
Maybe you haven't noticed,
Until we know for
but
certain.
the tattoos on her arms, all over your
World
fingertips,
serpent.
have been getting
What's
darker
happened
and
here?
shinier throughout the
I
game.
hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong? Something's happened.
There!
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do
I'm
you have
about
any
to
idea?
whoop
Any
that
idea at all?
Yes.
What you have cost me?
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you...
How I feel? How I feel?
Mitchell's words.
I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
Back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk. Vengeance. You will find no peace. I know.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first.
Bitch, please.
This again?
Damn!
I don't need your help. I can protect myself.
Protect me? Selfish witch!
I said stop!
Oh, that's a cool shot with my green flames.
You might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him.
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop! No! No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
Not my blood.
And as a kid, he took a shot from Baldur. I mean, it doesn't get any more boss than that. As a kid, he took that shot. He ate it.
I can feel this.
The next game,
Feel
age him up.
everything.
I am seriously interested in knowing what he's gonna be like.
He's vulnerable now?
Tell you what, man, this is one of the best cinematic sequences I've ever seen in gaming. Usually God of War games, they definitely deliver
What's
on
going
that,
on?
though.
Is Freya trying to kill us?
No. Do you hear the wind? We are moving.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Now he remembers. She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it! I can reason with him!
No, woman!
Some power.
You cannot! He means to kill you!
Can't stop me! No one can!
Where is he?
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect him. I will not let him die.
Don't touch it. This will all be over soon.
There!
You will stop this now!
Oh yeah, buddy. Oh, I took damage this whole damn time.
I never knew how much fun this
Oh, I couldn't use it.
Son! Please, no! I can make this right!
Where'd you go? You're not alive anymore.
I feel freezing!
Hurting my boy!
You're out of your mind.
This can hold me!
Oh, I saw that trap there. I saw it. Don't think so. I'm never gonna be able to get around that move. Is that a different animation based on my swords? Or is it scripted?
Boy! Crystal! Atreus! Atreus!
I'm up here. I'm okay.
I'm doing wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
Stop this! Reba!
More! Show me more! Incredible!
Damn! Ooh, always a tough shot. Ooh.
I'll kill you!
Atreus!
May have to rename the title of this clip for the finale.
There!
Stop him!
Please! There has been enough pain!
Shut up!
That is so baller. Oh my god. This, oh, you guys fucking love it, man. Boom, boom, boom. Going only thing better is when a father-son tag team right at the end. It does not get any better.
I want to thank you, both of you. You've done what even the All-Father himself could not. I've never felt more alive. Ironic, isn't it?
Whoa, time to Hulk out.
What?
That's right, bitch.
What won't you?
I need you to go!
Gonna keep throwing these. Alright. Ooh, I nailed you with that one. You probably won't even switch elements by the time I get done with you. Oh, maybe not. Oh! I'm glad they saved like that tag team for like the end, because reusing that over and over again would have been underwhelming. So awesome. I wish it was just a little bit more of that.
Look! I have an idea!
Why?
Clipping a ton of it.
Well done, boy.
It would have been cooler to see his head slide across his armor or something. That's hard to predict. Based on what armor you might be wearing.
Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
He's beaten Father. Not a threat.
We match.
You will not come for us
Just
again.
the two of us.
You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
You're crazy, girls. But a mom. It's understandable. God, you look good, Kratos.
Just can't help yourself. Can you, Mother? No matter what I do or say.
You got really good with the bulge and stretch of that
won't stop
frontal deltoid in the shoulders.
in my life.
Most games
I
ignore
was
that.
just trying to protect you. I've made mistakes.
For some reason,
I
her
know.
face seems real generic.
But you're free now.
It's like the one,
You have what you want.
like
Try to
lower
find
quality
forgiveness. We
version
can
of the
build
game
something new.
that could have been improved. Kind of reminiscent of the last Mass Effect game. His face is amazing. Kratos, the boy. Hers is the only one that doesn't match up with the rest of the quality of the game.
For the lifetime that you
Could have mocapped her facial expressions, or maybe she could
paid.
have emoted more.
I have paid.
More teeth or something.
But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things right,
Like some more of this action.
I
you know?
won't stop you.
I know.
What? No, Father!
I love you.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The Sigolians here must be better than this.
That's why he's the god of war, Baldur. I forgot the significance of snow and something to do with Ragnarok.
No, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
Like the end of days, like at one of the signs.
Freya. He chose this.
So this is a perfect opportunity for a lot of ugly crunching in their face that they missed out on.
Every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul
right here
to the
in the brow
vilest
area, it's
filth
very
in hell. That
emotionless.
is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything.
No, a game for great facial expressions that they could have used here. I think developers who made the last Infamous game,
You were just an animal.
like right in the beginning of the game, the facial
Pressing on
expressions
your
of
cruelty and rage, you
the-
will never
the-
change.
the old native's
You do
face.
not know me.
I mean, she really
I
had
know enough.
tons of emotion in her face. They could have used that here.
Boy. Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with a god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not.
I love these, like, father-son moments. Most in part because I had two
I
little
killed
ones,
my father.
and my son so looks like him.
That was your father in hell.
Trying to convince him to do, like, a cosplay
Is this what it is to be a god?
Halloween even. But it's probably
Is this how it always ends?
plus I'm
Your
like
sons killing your mothers?
5'6". Kratos
Your fathers?
easily like 6'5",
No.
7 foot.
We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
Well, guess we're the bad guys now.
Notice that.
But she could never
huge
make that choice.
splashing of her feet. It's like a goddess thing.
We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
Or I should say God, because they've gotten very genderless with the term of God in the God of War games, which is really cool. God is like a species,
I don't
not
understand.
as a gender.
I know saving her was the right thing. But she seemed all evil and
Even the
Not
polytheistic
evil. You
viewpoint.
killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Why did Baldur take the car?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring us cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
That is correct. Used to work for an advert school and saw that all the time. Good intentions and all that. Oh, yeah, definitely gonna have to.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to plan, go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
Wait, did I miss it? Oh no, I just went the wrong way.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got him. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Oh, that's unpleasant!
Now, boy!
This scene
must
was
be close.
amazing with this
Well,
Valkyrie
what are we
armor
waiting for? Think
and
it's
that
far?
sharpshooter gear.
We will see.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruin in the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
Lady Sif's soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Ah, fine, damn it. Fine!
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, no, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
I have plans for you. Don't flatter yourself.
Oh, you know they're making him a body. That would be cool if, like, you could do just a three-party fight group. How would they manage that, though?
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
It's just a cool
Boy.
scene because that's how much he accepts his father now.
Carry her.
Kudos on the developers for all this beautiful artwork. I mean, it is amazingly detailed and of high quality. See, like there's on his backpack, like there's that clip of Blades of
nothing.
Chaos that
I just
to
thought I'd
me,
hear
it,
voices
like
by now.
blinks on the bottom of my vision all the time. Ugh, it's almost distracting.
Hello? Anybody here?
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Alright, they were definitely making some kind of an escape. And they were helping their people do so.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
Where are they now?
The giant...
Dream of Midgard. Midgard was a dream that we shared, collaborated. Dinar, Aesir, Vanir, Elf, Dwarf, and mortals most of all. It was beautiful, but not everyone is capable of sharing. Some believe anything uncontrolled is savage and threatening. And so we were mocked and tricked and used and then slaughtered. Odin and his tribe were barred from our realm. But it was not enough. The wrath of Thor and his terrible hammer had thinned our number in Midgard to the brink of ruin. There was no option but to withdraw while yet any lived to do so. Odin and Thor would have killed all the giants if they could, and they got away with everything. Almost seems like a very similar storyline to the Olympians and the Titans.
came back home so they could survive. But I'm not sure they did. Huh. Who's the Guardian?
Your mom, boy.
I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
The Guardian returns. We foresee Midgard's fate. Overrun, a second hell. Neither Odin nor his dead may reach Jotunheim. The ways must be shut. The serpent and the Guardian remained. They alone shall keep our hope. When doom befalls the indestructible, only then shall the Guardian return. Until then, we await a better world, one without fear, without greed, without war. We wait for deliverance and justice. We wait for a champion. We will wait for word that gods grow good. Hope that world gets here soon.
One question is answered and two
Well,
more
actually,
take its place.
That's like from Atreus' point of view. I should have said that differently.
Something's happening. It's your axe. It's Muller. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't you tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it.
Yeah, probably
Whatever it
hunting
is.
down all the giants, and she was one of the
Besides,
last remaining ones. But
She hasn't been
why?
wrong yet.
I understand the
on.
cruelty. But what
We're so close to the
power
end
do
now.
these giants have over the Aesir that made them so afraid?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Why the incomplete, broken nature of that last piece of art? Other than a cinematic device.
Look, it's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
God, look how fucking big they were.
Father,
No. We do it together. Son.
You look good, man. You really do.
Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The Giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The Giants called me... Loki?
Loki.
Such a cool way of telling a new version of the
That's the name
story.
your mother wanted for you when you were born.
Just like
She
the
must
God
have
of
called you
War.
that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The Great Warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Amir missed it.
Load! We're running out of time! Oh, I have control. Okay, alright.
I understand if you want to go home, but maybe helping people is part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Already freed the dragons, fought the Valkyrie, made it through Moose Biome, Niflheim. Pretty much all done, other than the small labors that I feel like don't even really matter, honestly. Let's go home and get that other ending. Are we in... No, we're not. We're in Niflheim.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you want to realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur has become something else. The stuff of omens.
Omens, or the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrot. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys,
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrot.
yeah, we heard.
So if you're heading home, try to keep moving. And also, to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Alright, can I... Oh, the door's back up. Okay. Boop. All the doors are working. Time to go home. That is home. Cool. The wild woods. What kind of magic do the giants have?
Oh man,
Because
it carried the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity. Brothers, there's another thing I must let you know. From the time you were away in Jotunheim.
Well, tell us then.
It concerns Freya. She paid me a visit.
What did you tell her?
What little I know about where Odin may have kept her Valkyrie wings. Seems she's rather bent on reclaiming her warrior spirit. I'm afraid the cycle of vengeance may not be so easily broken.
What? She gonna turn back into a fucking Valkyrie. Ooh. Those issues were crazy already.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe. It's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you. Who's that?
The ball!
I wonder if they were really sleeping for like years. All I got to say is, come get some.
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us. Here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different. It felt real. It felt like the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
It's kind of a neat explainer. I like it. Alright, time to save it. Alright, that officially ends my latest adventure through God of War. I'm probably going to do a third run through it, just to speed run it, because my dad really wants to see, you know, the story-oriented part of this. I may do that on Twitch, though. This was an excellent game. I probably should do my first review on it, post that up for you, because I've definitely done a lot of things through the game, a lot of the busy stuff, the armors, the weapons, maxed out everything I could that I thought was the perfect way to play the game. It's kind of a shame, though, that after getting the Valkyries such late in the game that I didn't really get a chance to see what it was capable of as a part of the campaign. Of course, I could take this armor set to Muspelheim, and I did for a bit to finish off the chest piece because I needed the greater crest of flame. But I would have liked to, you know, get through a few, I don't know, mini bosses and maybe another big stage with this armor. Hopefully they come out with some more, with at least a small DLC for this game. Well, maybe two, because I would really like to do a prequel DLC of Faye. Like her little bit of story, because what would be great is we already have such a great skill level with the axe. So jumping straight into Faye would not only be familiar, but it would be awesome because you could learn some new things about her fighting style, because apparently she was a great hero also. And so there would be a lot of cool extra stuff that we could do with that axe, probably with her and her abilities as a giant. Who knows what those abilities are, though, because I'm kind of mystified at what the magical abilities of a giant would be. I mean, there's so many cool things that this could go into. But the second, another DLC would be obviously with Kratos and his son. Something in there where I can take this gear and weapons that I've maxed out and perfected, and just, you know, taking it into something functional as a part of a campaigning story. Oh, here's me hoping, though. And probably if they were gonna drop something like that, or at least tease it, you know what I think? At the Electronics show, they might tease a DLC or something. That would be awesome. I tell you one thing, they kept the secret of the Blades of Chaos, because that was a huge complaint. A total mystery. I lost my mind on the first run through, thinking, oh my god, we're about to get the Blades of Chaos. Did not think that was going to happen. Thought we were going to stick with the axe the whole time. Although, I really like that axe. At the same time, I really like those blades. One of the redundant things, I think, from the past God of War games was there's just too many weapon styles, and that's what they try to capitalize on each game rather than creating an awesome game, even though they're all awesome. But the focus on these two sets of weapons and the armor and the whole role-playing style of, you know, the enchantments and things like that you can put onto it, and meeting Brock and Sindri, and I hope that turns into a big thing. That would be amazing. But beyond that, I think, you know, I'll talk more on that on a review. I definitely should do a review on this game, because playing through it multiple times, I think doing a review, a lot of I have my favorites on YouTube where I would check out say, hey, you know, basically, I'm spending my $60. Is it worth spending my money on? And they got, you know, I subscribe to, you know, more a few YouTubers that think just like I do when it comes to gaming. So their opinions matter a lot. And what the problem is with them is that they do like this quick run through and think that their score really kind of tells the story about what this game's value and worth is. And I think I can give you a more well-rounded perspective on that. Up to and including more technical aspects, like one of the gripes that I had that's happening right now on the screen is clipping. When two geometric objects pass through each other, that kind of shit in a AAA game like this should not be happening for any reason. Who knows, maybe small things like that are being updated, because I've noticed there's some of the other armor pieces, I don't know, let me put on, I still have the breastplate. They may have adjusted it. Because in some of the story elements, you get close enough to where he's I don't know if he was talking to Atreus or something, but the inside of the breastplate was totally see-through. From what I can tell right here, I don't see that happening. Maybe that was one of the things, because I've been thinking, you know, updating the game at least 3 or 4 times, what could be updated other than maybe some, I don't know, curbing out some of the AI stuff that goes on with the monsters. You know, how do they prioritize what they're going to be doing? Like adding more iterations on their options, probably. I don't know. It's a beautiful game, though. I am going to cut this broadcast a little bit short, and if you have been watching and have any other ideas about other games that you would like to see me play, I'd be more than happy to do that for you, because gaming's a big part of what I do on a daily basis in my life, and broadcasting just seemed like the next logical step to bring out any kind of really awesome entertainment. I hope to bring other kinds of content, but getting comfortable with this process, I think, is going to be the best bet for now. I probably see you guys soon. Until next time, never forget, Goonies never say die.